So for the similarities of both Egypt and Sweden, both of them have submitted NDCs, which is short for Nationally Determined Contribution, under the Paris Agreement and are committed to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. Moreover, both countries have implemented policies and measures to address climate change. As for the differences, the transportation sector is the largest source of greenhouse gas emissions in Sweden, while the energy sector is the largest source in Egypt. Also, the target for both countries is different, with Sweden aiming to achieve a net zero greenhouse gas emission, while Egypt's NDC targets 47% reduction in greenhouse emissions by 2030.
Moving on to barriers to progress. Both nations are facing different levels in meeting the SDG of climate action in various ways. For example, Egypt's main barrier to progress is greenhouse gas emissions, which increased by 1.5% yearly between 2000 and 2012 and is estimated to double by 2030. These emissions are mainly released from industrial sectors in the country. As for Sweden's barrier to progress, the transportation sector creates a lot of greenhouse gases where, according to the Swedish Environmental Protection Agency, almost 40% of nitrogen oxide emissions and 84% of transportation-related emissions are from road traffic, especially passenger vehicles. Reducing the greenhouse gas emissions from this sector can be a challenge. The approach of each of Sweden and Egypt to meet the SDG are very different, and the pace of progress also differs. Nonetheless, it is essential for both countries to maintain their focus on climate change and put in efforts to attain their respective goals, which is crucial for the successful realization of SDG 13. While both countries use the approach of increasing their shares of renewable energy in the electricity mix, Egypt uses the approach of developing sustainable policy frameworks and implementing strong climate policies as stated by Egypt's International Energy Agency. Sweden, however, depends on raising public awareness. This may be due to differences in education, media coverage, and political engagement on the issue in the two countries. Cultural aspects also play a huge role in sustainable consumption habits of the citizens.
Has taken different approaches to address SDG 13, which is climate action. Egypt has been a developing country facing several challenges, including limited resources, lack of infrastructure, and high population growth rate. On the other hand, Sweden has a developed country with a high level of awareness and resources to address climate change. Some of the common solutions that Egypt and Sweden has come up with to address climate change include: Solution 1 is renewable energy. Solution 2 is green transportation. Solution 3 is sustainable agriculture.
Created using Powtoon.